number was not picked? What number did we not pick, Mike? 1. We did not pick 1 because these words all had 2 or 3 parts in them. They had 2 or 3 parts. Some had 2, some had 3. Okay, we are going to learn how to figure out these types of words that have the 2 or 3 parts. You will be like secret agents trying to figure out and break the code of these words so you can read them and figure out by looking at the parts of the word. Looking at the beginning part like a suffix and looking at the other part of the word which we call a base word. So you're going to be like secret agents solving the mystery. Okay. So, let's see. Now let's find out if the meaning of a word changes when we add a prefix to it. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a word. Okay, here's a word that has 3 parts, and I want you to tell me this word is unhappy. Okay, now the base word was what? What was the base word? What was the base word, Genesis? Happy. So happy. And then we add a prefix on, okay, the word on, the prefix on to the word happy. Does that change happy? Mm-hmm. It changes happy. Because if we just have happy, show me what happy looks like. Yeah, that's happy. Now, show me what unhappy looks like. And it's different. It does change the meaning. It does change the meaning when we add a prefix to a base word. Okay, how about the word, let's see, the word untie. Untie. Let's see. We have the same prefix. We're going to have the same prefix on. And we're going to have the base word tie. Okay, we have untie. Here's our prefix and here's our base word. Okay. Andy, does the word tie change when you add the prefix onto it?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Because show me what tie looks like. Do you have shoes? Can you show me? Can you stand over here and show us? Demonstrate what tie looks like and demonstrate what untie looks like. Yeah. So show us what tie looks like.
Yeah. That's the tie.
Those shoestrings are a little short, aren't they? That's okay. I know you.
I would just use your other shoes then, Tim. It looks like it's tied.
Good. Okay, so that's tie. Now, Andy, I won't ask you to do it. Who else has tying shoes? Okay, now show me what untie looks like. He's demonstrating untie. That's untie, so it's different. Adding the prefix does change the meaning of the word tie. Good job, Mike. Thank you.
Can I tie your other shoe too?
All right, let's look at another word. Okay, use your magnifying glasses to figure out this word. The word is preview. Now, this is a different prefix we're using. We're using preview. Okay. Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at, what's the base word in this word preview? What is the base word?
View.
View, right. View is what does view mean when you view something?
You look at something from a very high distance.
Right, you look at something, it could be from a high distance, it could be from like a long ways, or it could be right, up close and personal. So view. Now, if we add the prefix pre, does that change view? So what does this mean now? Preview.
It means that it like I think it means that you like saw. You looked at something
Before, right? Because pre, this prefix.
like how we see this room before.
Yeah. So pre means before, right? Pre means before. That's good. Okay. So that changes the word, the base word view. When we put pre in front of it, it becomes preview. It means to look at before or ahead of time. Okay, like a preview. Like when you go, where would you see preview? A preview of something. Where do you go to see previews?
Oh, the movie.
The movies, right. The movies you see something. Okay, all right. Now let's move on. I have one more word, and we have a different prefix this time. Different prefix. Okay. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying your little magnifying glasses.
The middle part's blurry and the outside.
Yeah, you know what? Because if you hold it next to what you're looking at, it magnifies the writing, so it's really big. And then people don't have to wear glasses. So the last word is this one. Andy, what is the base word for this word I'm going to show you?
Start.
Okay, what's the base word?
Start.
Start, right, start. What does it mean to start something?
Go.
Yeah, you go or you begin, right? So go, begin. Now what does restart? If we put the prefix re in front of that, what does that mean, Andy?
In front of the start.
Yeah,
It's
re. What does that mean then?
Go again.
You're gonna go again, so, right. So you're gonna restart.
Like start again.
Right, and is there any reason why you would have to restart?
If you messed up.
Like if you messed up, or maybe if you're in a race, what could happen? Maybe your shoe wasn't tied, or maybe you tripped or something, and you have to start all over again. So restart. So we have prefixes on and pre and re. We're going to talk about those three. So I heard someone say that pre means before. Wasn't that you, Abby, that said that? You said that it means pre. So we have the prefix pre. And then in English, before is what it means. It means before, okay?
Spanish.
In Spanish, antes de.
How do you speak
Antes
Spanish?
de.
I speak Spanish.
You did, yes, and
she
so
can
does
do the
Mike.
Spanish.
So that's what it means in Spanish. Un means the opposite of, okay? And it means in Spanish, contrario. Contrario de. Right? Am I saying it correctly, Mike?
D.
Contrario de, that's what
No,
un means.
Contrario D.
And then all the suffix re, okay, means again, okay, and de nuevo, that's what it means in Spanish. So these are the three prefixes that you figured out, that you could find. So when you see a word, if you're reading a word and it starts with these letters or this prefix, then you'll be able to figure it out. And you know that the meaning of the word changes. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this here to help you out. Now we're going to look at some words. We're going to look at the words that we just had. Okay, and everyone get a pencil and then hand it out to the rest of the. Just take a pencil and then hand the rest to Genesis. Yeah, and then I'll collect the cards because I don't think you need your cards anymore. Yeah, so put your name on your paper. Okay, so let's look at the words. On your paper you have unhappy. So the base word is what in unhappy, Mike? What's the base word?
Happy.
Happy. So you're gonna write happy under base word.
I'm gonna pause.
Pause, yeah.
Prefix is
On, so write the base, write those prefix in the box. And then, what does the word mean?
sad.
Like sad or not
Disappointed?
happy.
Or
You can,
disappointed.
yeah, or disappointed. You could say not happy. You could say disappointed. You could say sad.
Does spelling matter?
Spelling? No. Spelling does not matter for when you're writing the meaning of the word. No. For this activity, just try your
Not
best.
happy. I'm just gonna need,
Not happy.
I'm doing
Oh.
that because I know how to spell.
All right, Andy. The next word.
Untie.
Okay, so what's the base word, Andy?
Tie.
Right.
The base word tie.
Base word. Okay, the base word is what?
Tie.
Tie, right. So write the base word where it says base word. And then don't forget, yeah.
Prefix, the prefix.
And then the prefix is what,
On.
Andy?
Prefix is on.
On, good.
And I
Yes.
accidentally wrote happy in the other one.
And then, what's the meaning of the word, Andy?
Untie.
Untie, but what's the meaning of it?
Oh, to untie a shoe.
Well,
To untie something.
to, how would we say it without using the word untie? Not
To-
tie,
to-
not tie, or
to
you could
not
say
tie.
loosen.
To not
Okay. Next word, Genesis. What's that word?
preview.
Preview. What's the base word? So that's right. The view is the base word. Remember, the base word is the word without the prefix. That's what the word is, and then we add a prefix to it to change the meaning. Are you writing preview on your paper? Okay, so the base word is view, the prefix is pre, and preview. To preview means
To look at before.
look before, to look at before. Good job. And then last but not least, let's see, Abby, did you do one yet? Okay. Finish, yes. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to finish that.
To not
To,
to see before.
yeah, to look at before, or to see before.
No, look before.
Look at before, or to see before.
Hey, that's a prefix. Before.
Oh.
We should write that.
Well, we're gonna do, I think we have one more to do, and then I'm gonna read you the passages.
Or to look before.
To look at before. Okay, and the last word, what is the word, Abby? What is the base word for the last word we're gonna do?
Reset.
Restart. So that's the word. What's the base word?
Start.
Start. Good. So start is the base word. And we said start means to go or to begin, right? And then
it's
prefixes
re. And then to start something again.
to start again or to do it again, right? And we know that means again.
Ooh. To do again. Again.
Okay.
To do again.
Okay, so now I'm going to, and I think that's it. I think we got the important part. But you can keep doing it just in case I have to shorten it, or maybe just, okay. So now we have 3 passages that have prefixes. They have the kind of prefixes that we've been talking about. Okay, this is a passage, it has a lot of prefix re in it, and it's called the rustic barn. Okay, so you're going to listen to this, and then you're going to choose which passage you want to work with. Okay, so everyone's listening to the rustic barn. The wind was blowing hard and the rain was coming down as the storm moved across the rustic barn and destroyed a lot of wood. The next day, Tim helped his dad rebuild and restore the old barn. Tim wanted to redo the current color, so he repainted the barn and recycled the old paint instead of returning it to the store. Tim reapplied the second coat of paint and realized he had to redo one area that had to be reshaped because of the damage from the storm. Dad readjusted the barn door and they called it a day. Okay, that's the first passage. Now here's another passage. This one has the prefix pre in it, and it's called A Dream Come True. No one could believe that Jack, a 6 foot, 230-pound boy, was once a premature baby. Jack always loved playing football since preschool. He would pretend that the fans were in the empty bleachers cheering as he practiced. He was predetermined to make the professional team one day. Jack took every precaution in preparing what his future could be. His love for the game, hard work, and dedication paid off. When Jack grew up, he got to play in the professional preseason game.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And now this passage has the prefix un, the zookeeper. All the animals in the zoo loves Mr. Douglas, who is the zookeeper. He has never been unkind to any of the animals. He is unafraid of the animals and likes to play with them. I like the way Genesis has her magnifying glass on the table. One day, Mr. Douglas was unhappy when some of the animals got sick. He uncovered one of the animals' bandages that had a sore. He looked up with uncertainty crossing his face. He could not understand what made the animals sick. He untwisted the tube of medicine that had an unpleasant smell and put it on the animals' sores. Unless the medicine helped the animals, he did not know what to do for them. The next day, the animals were all better. They were unaffected, and that delighted Mr. Douglas. Okay, so which passage would you like to use for the next activity? Who would like to use the zookeeper? Okay. Okay, just put your name on the top. Who would like to use the rustic barn? Who would like to use A Dream Come True? You like the zookeeper? Okay. All right, so put your name on the top. And you want A Dream Come True? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Put your name on it. Okay. Okay, now, what I would like you to do, I would like you to pick a marker, and you're going to find all the words in the passage that have prefixes in them.
Can we use two colors?
You can use, yes, if you want to use two colors, you can use two colors. So you're looking for all the prefixes. You can stop now.
Do we circle them?
Yes, you can circle them or you can underline them. Make sure that you're marking them with the markers. You can I think that's it.